Hello friends, so unfortunately I am starting today's vlog with a little bit of sad news. I am currently mourning, going through the grieving process because I sat on my glasses. The frame being at this angle is not one I would particularly choose for myself, just to demonstrate. You know, it's not ideal, so please do keep me in your thoughts and prayers at this very sad time. I'm just gonna take 5, I'm gonna have a little time out, and I'll start the vlog properly in a minute.
On tonight's program, ladies and gentlemen, we have something that's gonna make you sick.
Well, hello friends. Oh, I'm a bit low down. Today I bring you the chronicles of trying to be a fully functioning adult. So, good morning. Is it morning? It's currently nearly 2 p.m, but that's none of your business. I spent pretty much the whole morning just searching on LinkedIn for jobs and sending job applications. All fun and games. I didn't think that would be massively entertaining, so I'm starting the vlog now, and let's see what we can get up to. One thing I have been working on is a little survival pack, because the new freshers who have just moved into my first year halls of residence at Durham are currently on lockdown because of ye old coronavirus. So I basically have made them this little survival pack just with a bunch of snacks in to, you know, keep them going. Although I do have a little teeny tiny confession to make. Basically, I'm a fat pig, and last night I got a little bit too tempted by the box of treats on my side, because the thing is, obviously I bought the treats that I would want to receive and that looked good to me, so I basically bought all of my favorite things. And last night at like 1 a.m. I did eat the crunchy M&Ms and also the strawberry laces. So I need to go to the supermarket at some point. I'll probably go tomorrow actually, and then I will seal it up and post it off to Durham. And hopefully in the meantime I won't be tempted to eat anything else in that box. Also, I know this is really, really stupid to say because like obviously I should have moved on by now, but it's crazy to me that I'm not going back to Durham this year. Like, seeing a lot of my friends going back and like people in the years below me going back and people starting there, it feels so weird that I'm like not part of that community anymore. I'm alumni. Alumni? What? Even the fact that new people are living in that halls of residence, that blows my little brain. The reason that it sort of caught my attention is because they had posted like on their windows, they'd made signs out of post-it notes saying like Jack was here on my old bedroom, and a sign that said like send help. And so I just thought, I will send you help. I'll send you a little care package. Also, they did send me a selfie that they'd taken with the damage that I left on my wall from, basically, I ripped off a command strip just a little bit too quickly, and it sort of ripped a big mark on my wall. And I'm like, guys, we could just keep that on the down low because the college never charged me for that. So like, we just pretend that never happened. There's actually video evidence on my YouTube channel that happened, but like, not me. The doorbell just rang, and I think I know what it's gonna be. I'm very excited. Do you like my slippers, by the way? My mum got them from a hotel for free one time. Going down all of these stairs in one go is a bloody workout, let me tell you. So this is the HP Envy laptop, and I'm so excited to be giving this a go today and seeing what it can do. There is literally nothing more satisfying than unboxing some new tech. Here we go! Oh my lord! Oh, isn't she beautiful? Oh, that's such a convenient size. Oh my goodness. She is a thing of beauty. This laptop is like a one-way ticket out of 2020 into 3020 because it has so many cool features. Like, it has a webcam kill switch, so basically you can just press one button and it will no longer send transmissions to the webcam, and it has a fingerprint scanner, which I'm very, very excited about. It also has an Intel Core i7 processor, which, if you don't know what that means, nor did I until like 2 days ago. Basically, that means you can run loads and loads of tasks all at once, whether that's for studying, for streaming, for editing, for gaming, and you don't have to compromise on speed and efficiency. The laptop will still run just as well. So massive shout out to Intel and HP for reaching out to me and working with me on this video. I'm very, very excited to be giving this laptop a go. So let's get on with the day. I'm gonna start by making a big fat to-do list. There are a few jobs which in my head I see as being like very mature things to do, which I I need to do. For example, I need to set up my TV license so that I can watch Little Mix The Search, because Little Mix are my guilty pleasure, except there's no guilt. There's no guilt involved. Oh, and also, before moving here, I'd started watching this series on BBC iPlayer called A Suitable Boy, and I got 3 episodes in, and now I can't watch it because we haven't sorted out our TV license yet, and so I bought the book, and let me show you the book. Look at that. That is literally thicker than the Bible. 1,467 pages. Who on earth has that much to say about one thing? That is very, very impressive, and I will read this at some point in my life. However, for now, I think I will just watch the last 3 hours of this TV show. I also need to set up our water bills, our electricity bills, our gas bills, bills. And in my planner, I have been writing a plan, obviously, but for my content, because I want to give myself way more organization and structure and routine in my life. So I'm planning to upload YouTube videos every Tuesday and Friday, then Instagram posts on Wednesday and Sunday, updating my Spotify playlist on Monday. So basically I just want to be much more consistent with things so that you know when to expect my content. And that will kind of force me to hold myself accountable for these things. We also don't currently have Wi-Fi, which is a real issue. So that's kind of been holding me back a little bit. Once we get that set up properly, then it will be fine. But for now, I'm going to get started by typing up a little to-do list for the day and the next week on here. Okay, so I finished up my to-do list and look what I've discovered. It's touchscreen. Oh my God. So if you think that I won't be playing with this constantly, then you're wrong. I'm also doing some plant dad duties, just giving all of these some water, as well as this one up here. I'm not neglecting them just yet. If I can keep these alive until Christmas, I will be so buzzing. You know, it still is so baffling to me that people my age, like I'm nearly 22, people my age have children. And I'm like, I am children. Imagine being responsible for another whole human being. Also, don't be fooled by all of the protein and stuff behind me. That's my housemate's. It was so funny actually on move-in day because he was like filling up his shelves with all of this nice stuff. And then we come to my shelf. You know, I don't want to talk about it. Shall we talk about the fact that my corduroy jacket matches the colour of my slippers perfectly? Like, don't be afraid to call me a style icon. That is, you know, that's fine. Anna Wintour, if you want to invite me to the Met Gala, like, I would think about it. You know, don't be shy. Don't be a stranger. I have just noticed that I've got a hole where my toe is, but that's not why I turned the camera on. Basically, I wanted to talk about my Wi-Fi issues. Today should have been the day that our Wi-Fi was installed. However, the Wi-Fi supplier that we set up our account with, who I won't name, I'm not gonna name and shame, I'm not a snitch, basically emailed a couple of days ago just to be like, hey, just to confirm, your order's been cancelled. And I was like, huh? And they basically said that someone in the property had cancelled our request for Wi-Fi. Now, it's just me and housemate Adam in here, and neither of us did it, so that's a lie. I explained the situation to them after spending quite a long time on hold. I'm convinced being an adult just consists of being on hold the whole time. You know when you've been on hold so long that you start actually bopping to the hold music. I just need Charlie D'Amelio to make a dance to this and then it'll be a vibe. Honestly,
As soon as we can.
Excuse you!
Thanks for holding.
You're welcome.
For those who'd like to join the conversation online,
Online?
our help forum at now.
I'm baffled. The cheek! The absolute cheek. I can't get online, that's the whole issue. See, this is a healthy way to deal with things. You just yell at the hold music, and then when they actually pick up the phone, as nice as anything. For those of you who'd like to join the conversation online, go on to what? Hello?
Hello, you're free to queue on the customer care team. How can I help?
And then they were like, whoops, our mistake, we'll rectify that issue, we'll sort it out, don't worry about it. So I'm like, okay, cool, perfect, thank you. So that means that our Wi-Fi will still be being installed in 2 days' time, right? Well, wrong. It's now gonna take another 2 weeks. 2 weeks, imagine! And this is the lesson I've learned about being an adult. Everything just takes so long. Literally nothing is easy. Everything requires you phoning some sort of customer service hotline. And the reason I told this story is basically to explain that I'm now gonna go to a coffee shop and use their Wi-Fi so that I can get onto the internet. I've actually got a Zoom meeting with TikTok, which is super, super cool. And then also some work to do for Ink Outside the Box because we are finalizing the planner for next year. So let's do that. Okay, I timed this so badly because it is absolutely chucking it down now. Hello, I'm back and maybe just spent half an hour in bed because I was frozen from that walk home. But I need to tell you about one of the most wholesome things of all time. Basically, if you buy an HP Envy between now and the 3rd of November 2020 from qualifying retailers, HP will donate £200 to any school or college of your choosing so that they can fund laptops for their pupils. How lovely is that? So if you were considering upgrading to a new laptop, what are you waiting for? Get your hands on one of these and you can help other people out too. And I may or may not be getting back into bed. Goodbye! Well, hello and welcome back to Cooking with Jack. It has been a freaking minute, but we are back and today we're cooking burgers, aka the easiest thing in the whole world to cook. This is literally idiot proof, which is very handy for me. So we are going to fry these babies up and fry our best. And I'm listening to a podcast about the Sri Lankan Civil War. I low-key kind of miss learning. Actually, I high-key miss learning. I find that my brain isn't really being stimulated enough right now. Oh! Me gets instantly distracted. But look how cool this bread is. Whoever at Warburton's came up with this idea, give yourself a big fat pat on the back, my friend. Yeah, can you see that my brain really isn't being stimulated enough? Okay, it's not ideal. It hasn't gone to plan. How it started versus how it's going. So, ta-da! It's got a little dark patch at the top. That's not because it's burnt. No, that's because it's Halloween. It's spooky season. I'm making eye contact with someone on the street and that was very awkward. It's a scary burger. It's very seasonal. Also, you may have noticed my chef hat. Oh, maybe that's where the person on the street was looking at me. You know what? It makes a lot more sense now. Yeah, so I own this hat because one time at uni we had a Ratatouille themed dinner party where each of us were assigned a character from the cinematic masterpiece, cultural reset that was Ratatouille the movie. And I was one of the chefs who was in the background for about 20 seconds max, and this is why. So I am going to eat and enjoy this. The thing is, right, I don't actually suck at cooking. The reason this went wrong is because, should I tell you? Okay, fine, I'll tell you. The reason is I went to the loo halfway through cooking, took longer than expected, and then my buns started burning. It's not my fault, it was the buns, not these buns, like those buns. Anyways, that burger was absolutely chef kiss delicious. So, Gordon Ramsay, if you're watching, I'm sure you are, just watch out, that's what I'm saying. I am coming for your job. Actually, speaking of jobs, good segue, Jack. Oh, I am pleased with that. Today I was rejected from 4 jobs. 4 whole jobs. And you know what? That is a new PB. Every day I am outdoing myself with more rejections. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's about progress. You know what I did the other day? This is absurd. I was scrolling through job websites, right? And when I was first applying for things, I had a very kind of refined search. Like, it was a very specific job and kind of career path that I wanted to take. And as time has gone on and job rejections have sort of flooded through like the corridors of the Titanic, the job search has slowly broadened quite a lot, to the point where the other day I was browsing and I came across an opportunity to be a hotel security guard. And you know, the hours were good, the pay was pretty decent, and I started filling out the application form, and then I just had to stop and take a long, hard look at myself and think, Jack, come on now. You know, the audacity of me to apply for a security. Do I look like a security officer? That was a real moment of madness. I mean, what hotel is going to feel protected if I'm standing at the door? That's basically like walking around town with a t-shirt that has your PIN code on it. It just screams mug me, burgle me. So suffice to say, I didn't end up sending off that application, but give me another 2 weeks and I'll be filling it out. I'll take anything I can get. But I am trying to be very honest about this journey of trying to look for a job and being a 2020 graduate. On a serious note, like, I know that a lot of people are going through it, and whenever I have shared things, firstly, you have the people who just like take the mick out of you, and that's fine. But you also have the people who are like, thank you, because there's some sort of solidarity in knowing that a lot of people are going through this all at the same time. So just got to keep doing it for them. And I feel like, you know, it's important to be really honest and share the highs as well as the lows, because if you're going to scream about the highs, you've got to shout about the lows too. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. You know, social media can be such a highlights reel, and I just want to show a real lived experience, like the authentic 2020 experience. The cheek that we had at the beginning of the year to make the joke of like, I've got 2020 vision. The world was like, bitch, you thought you had 2020 vision. You thought you knew what was going to happen this year. You didn't. The roaring 20s, you had the cheek to say, it's going to be the roaring 20s. No, I am going to make an environment that is so toxic. I'm going to start a global pandemic Ha! Didn't see that one coming, did you? 2020 vision, who? Should have gone to Specsavers, should have done a drive to Barnard Castle. I don't even know where this is going. I'm losing my mind. Anyway, I'm going to read my book. I'm reading My Policeman, which I'm really, really enjoying. It's actually set in Brighton, where I grew up, so I'm very much enjoying reading this. So if you don't mind me, I'm just gonna be over here for the foreseeable future, except the awkward bit where you have to come and run and turn the camera back off again. See what I mean? Always keeping it real. Don't get that on David Dobrik's channel, do you? Okay, can we just talk about the way that this laptop screen reflects the light from my lamp? How cool does that look? Oh my god. Okay, fine, yes. Yes, I did fall asleep instead of ending the vlog last night. Guilty as charged. Is anyone surprised? No. So, here's the outro. Sorry about that. I just wanted to say a massive, massive shout out to Intel and HP for sponsoring this video and working with me. I am loving using the HP Envy, and you can click the link down below to check it out for yourself. Genuinely, it is a fantastic piece of kit and I am loving it. I just feel so cool using the fingerprint reader. That just never gets old. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a big fat thumbs up. You can subscribe for more from me and more chronicles of struggling to be an adult. I literally turned 22 this week, which is terrifying for both myself and the world. But now, I've been Jack Edwards. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.